Two men on a mission down the rabbit hole of the thoughts that keep you awake at 3 a.m. Welcome to Dose of Dysfunction.
Hey everyone, you're here with the self-proclaimed life coach, and I just wanted to take a quick second to tell you how me and the resident redneck got about doing this podcast on Anchor. Anchor's a great free app with really cool creation tools that you can use from your phone and your computer. You can edit, record, distribute, analytics, everything right there. It's a great way to get your podcast out. Even our resident redneck figured it out. Also, you can make money right off the bat with listener donations. Ads come later. Everything's all in one place. So go and download the Anchor app or visit anchor.fm today. Welcome, everybody, to another Dose of Dysfunction episode. I'm your self-proclaimed life coach. With me today is Resident Redneck.
Howdy.
And Just Ian.
I'm eating gummy worms.
We got him for 2 episodes in a row. I feel like we...
Yeah, I know. We won the lottery.
How the fuck did we pull that off? Oh, wait, we didn't let you leave.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Day.
You know, right. You notice, though... You're farthest from the door. Like, you can't get out.
Yeah,
well, that's how it's always been.
So
This is my spot.
yeah, well, you're stuck there at least through this episode. So, all right. So we're coming up on Halloween, right?
Yep.
Spooky.
So, in the interest of Halloween, I'm going to start us off here with a question that is a little Frankensteinish. You ready?
Curious
We
what
knew mine now.
Frankensteinish means.
All right. So, you're a mad scientist. What scientific experiment would you run if money and ethics weren't an issue?
Oh, this is going to be good.
This is why I say Frankenstein-like.
Call me Tony Fauci. I'm joking. That's fucked up.
We avoid politics on this show.
At all costs.
He's a doctor. He's not a politician.
Well, but he's been thrust in a very political light.
He's aspiring to be one.
All right.
I
Let's stick to the question.
don't know. I mean, I've never actually thought about that.
Money
I,
and
like,
ethics, like
yeah, no, I've never. I mean,
I have one line to this. Nazi Germany, here we come.
and some more politics. There we go.
I'm just saying, they pretty much threw money and ethics out the windows with some of their experience.
That's true.
pretty much. I'm pretty sure you can say yes, they did.
The argument on the other side of that, I'll flip it around, is what did we learn from their experiments that is now used today in like modern medicine and stuff?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm sure that Jewish people don't go anywhere near big ovens. So I'm just,
And that's what we learned today.
And all the Jews closed their bakeries.
I don't know, man. I would probably create like just a whole army of like the most fucked up and goofy creatures.
Yeah, it's got to be like clones and shit.
That's why I say it's gonna be Frankenstein-like. That's what
Star
we would
Wars!
all do. We'd
I'm
start
making an
putting
army of
body
clones.
parts
Actually,
together.
you know the best part would be fucking with your creatures, right? The invisible werewolf.
Well,
guy.
just make your creature and then
You
you
can't
perform
see him.
experiments
He's
on him.
howling at the moon. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. He doesn't. He's like, why is nobody afraid of me?
I love that you
You know?
go with invisible werewolf is like your go-to, right?
Just so he can
Dude,
howl at the moon and be like, why isn't anybody noticing me?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, and you always see it too in like the werewolf movies. And
He
shit.
sounds like
they
it's
have
a-
clothes on, right? What werewolf wants to wear clothes? Fuck it, make him invisible. Then you don't know how to wear clothes,
That's true.
right? So there's a pro and a con. Nobody's scared of him because they can't see shit.
Until he mauls him invisibly.
I was gonna say
know.
now all these people are getting
It's the
mauled.
invisible mauler. It's just
And
a
how
ghost
hard
now.
that one to
Bigfoot
catch.
would be legit though.
How do we know that Bigfoot's not already that
Oh
way?
fuck!
Blah, blah, blah.
You can't tell me no. Fuck, we can't get back on this shit.
Bigfoot's
Because
an
if
alien. We've
Bigfoot
already-
was real, I can guarantee you he would
Bigfoot
be
is
showing
an
up at
alien.
Halloween.
He's an alien.
Oh, best time to go to Halloween, right?
Right? Nobody would know. Oh, look at that Bigfoot costume. He's over there. I'm gonna get some candy. You know,
This is badass.
He likes jerky.
oh, that's right. He likes beef or what is it?
Oh
Jack
yeah,
legs.
messing with Sasquatch.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass. I'm thinking most everybody though, when you start talking about this money and ethics, we're all doing something that involves putting body parts on other things.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm going where we're making the half human, half animal. We're putting things together.
They did that in the movie Animal though.
I didn't watch that movie.
Oh, what's that one? I think there's
Fucking
a
remake?
movie where the dude gets turned into a walrus.
What fucking movie is this?
I can't remember the name of it right now. I think it's called Tooth
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
or something.
I think my wife's been trying to get me to watch that one.
But yeah, it's some guy meets an old man, and the man literally sews like walrus tusks and like changes his body so he.
You're talking about Moana.
I no,
This is
I
not
actually-
Moana.
I think the name of the movie is Tusk.
Tooth. Tusk.
Tooth.
There's a
Everybody
T
go
in there.
watch Tooth.
Could
Not
it be
teeth.
like the missing one? Can we call it Tooth?
Not teeth.
Hey,
Teeth
you
is
gonna
a
get out your
completely different
toothbrush?
movie.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Teeth? Speaking of Halloween and scary movies,
No, I don't think I've heard of that one.
that's the one about a vagina with teeth.
Oh, I have heard
I've
of that
heard
one.
about this, yes, but this is a phenomenon. I do not want to fuck something up that is that precious. Like no,
You don't want to have to think twice about that?
no, I
What
don't.
if it
See,
bit
there
back?
you go.
What
That's
if-
what you do as a mad scientist with no ethics and a shit ton of money. You make attractive women with
Piranha vaginas.
piranha. Yeah, that's what you do right there. Every guy at the bar. Oh, look at your costume's great. Take him home.
I think that's how we weed out all the rapists.
That would be that's a pretty legit one right there.
Because you know that would be the way you put. They'd obviously have. Well, no, ethics are out the window. You send them
Yeah,
into the bars
exactly.
and everything else, into the situations where it's most likely to happen. I mean, they'd be out at that point.
Yep. It's like the Purge Halloween edition. So I'm saying, man, I'd make a whole army of just the most fucked up creatures.
That you
Like,
could
oh,
possibly
yeah.
do. Basically,
yeah.
you're saying you would all your Halloween decorations, they
Would come to life. Yes.
Ooh, could you imagine real life headless horsemen? Actually make that
I'd try to make him play polo.
with his with his pumpkin head.
I want to see if he's really that good, because in all the movies, he's super good.
I just want to know how he sees.
He senses.
It's the eye of the pecker.
The eye of
That's
the
what it
pecker.
is. The eye
or
of
is
the
he,
pecker.
Like
Yeah,
his
his-
spirit within the pumpkin.
No, his depth perception awful.
Oh yeah, it's got to be horrible. He's running that fucking horse into everything. That fucking horse has got to have like steel undercarriage.
It's got to be a ghost horse, demon horse,
I've met demon
shadow
horses.
horse.
I think though, if I'm going totally unethical, we're playing with the brain. We're going like
So what do you call a brain surgeon?
Just gonna stir it up a little bit.
What happens if I do this?
We'll put a dash of
Stab it.
dysfunction
dude,
right
how do you
there.
think they got to lobotomies? Hey, let's take an ice pick to your frontal lobe. This'll work.
I
This'll
mean, there
I thought
calm
it was
them
a
down.
coat hanger or some shit that they used to jam up people's noses.
I
and
mean,
sign
it was like
around.
Egypt. I don't think they have coat hangers in Egypt.
No, you're thinking of the wrong thing. That's called abortions.
No, yes, yeah. That I'm sure that didn't get any more pleasant, but still.
Oh, dude, I saw a great TikTok.
You freaking TikTokers.
Oh yes. So, all it was.
I'm the
We
24-year-old
will
here.
fucking break
Yeah,
you one day.
yeah. So it's a video, and it says, "Oh, look, they're giving out abortions in Utah." Right? Highly religious, shouldn't be.
Handing out the Book of Mormon. What?
No, it's a box of coat hangers on the side of the road.
Oh. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, I was pretty.
I bought coat hangers today, but they were the plastic ones, so you know.
It doesn't scrape as well.
Right?
Doesn't do the work that I need done.
You gotta put it in at the wrong angle. It gets caught.
Oh. And all I'm thinking, since we're on like Halloween and scary, is have you seen American Psycho?
I have not.
Oh, that's a good flick.
What's that fucking TV show? Is like American Horror Story or something like that?
Oh, they have this current run.
Isn't it like
no, we watched
water?
like a certain amount of episodes, and then we got to a certain point where there was a character that my wife could not handle, so we haven't watched it since.
Oh, on like the first season?
I don't know. It wasn't the first season. I think we made it like 3 seasons in.
I
or
was like,
something.
they
I
change
don't
every
remember.
season, don't they? It's
Yeah, but
different stories
they
every
tie
season.
them all back together. That's
okay.
one of the
I've
things.
never watched
they?
it.
When you get
I don't
to,
do horror shit.
they tie them all, and then I think this last one has been about. So the first season is called Murder House.
Yeah.
Okay, so they tie that back together, right? More people going into Murder House, and then it's a little more on all these people that have been murdered. More about that.
I want to say it was a circus one.
Oh
That
yeah,
fucked
Freak
her up
Show
pretty
or
good.
yeah.
Was it a
I think-
clown?
No,
I think.
well,
it's-
that's where the killer clown is there.
yeah, but I think it was the.
Lobster Boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it was the boy that fucked her up. I can't remember what, but yeah, she was like, we put the fucking brakes on, and I didn't get to see the rest of them.
Oh yeah, he had the lobster claw hands, which is a real condition, right?
Yeah,
And he was making good money on the side with housewives.
is that what? I don't. Like I said, she seen something, and boom, that was the end of that.
I'm just saying, imagine your hand shaped like lobster claws, and think of what that could do for somebody that had the.
Who's the character on Futurama? What's
Oh,
his-
Zoidberg.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god!
what I would everywhere I would.
My
be like,
son can do that, and he'll do like the sideways little walk, and it's
Crab
awesome.
walk.
Yeah. It's pretty badass. But
I don't know, man. Like I said, the army of creatures that just are super fucked up. You know, I mean, the fuck, I can't like. I think, in fact, going to the Frankenstein type of deal, I think Igor was way worse than any the rest of the
Right.
fuckers. Like Frankenstein ends up being just this big fucking lunky dude.
yeah,
that,
almost
you know,
lovable, right?
Yeah.
But doesn't know his own.
just
Well,
like Lenny. My
Right.
cement. It's like he's just this big lovable dude. I mean,
But
that
he
might
just crushes
strangle
people's
you if he gets
skulls.
his hands in the right place. But you know, that's.
Snap
And then
your
you
neck.
got Igor, who's like doing all of the shit. And he's hunchback and all fucked up.
master.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's the evil shit, right? Here.
Could you imagine like a small army of golems coming at you?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm out.
Yep.
Fuck that shit.
I would have a small army of golems be like, golem attack, you know, and then just turn them and woo, they'll come running at you, you know.
No, I think we're going like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest style, fucking
Yeah.
with people. Going back to
Dude, get a flying purple people eater.
Oh shit!
Oh dear lord.
Oh fuck yeah. You know what? I think I'm going for that as Halloween now. That's one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Can you guess where the horn's at?
Jeez, I can't imagine.
It makes a fellow wonder.
He comes with his own custom yogurt slinger. No, but on those lines, you're a big Halloween guy.
Oh yeah, fucking love Halloween.
My wife's huge about Halloween. She loves Halloween too, loves all this stuff. We were married on Halloween, right? That's one of the big things. Which I can tell you, this is one of my favorite parts of Halloween, though, is having the anniversary on Halloween. It's the best thing ever, because for our anniversary, we get to go trick-or-treating.
Right, right. On our anniversary every year, we get candy. Because you got to pay parent tax.
Absolutely.
Kids have to pay parent tax.
I'm always really surprised with my kids that they don't eat most of their candy. I don't ever have to be like, okay, stop eating your candy. We wind up a year later, I'll be like, isn't this from last Halloween? What the
Eat
fuck's
your
this doing
fucking
here?
candy.
Yeah. No, I I contemplated a Halloween wedding, but I knew that shit wasn't gonna fly. The wife is not like so. For the last 7 years, we've decorated the house in this. Oh, it's fall bullshit. All right. When I'm thinking fall, I'm thinking Freddy Krueger and scarecrows and fucking just critters and creepy fucking things and demons and shit.
Look,
And
honey,
she's like, "Oh, the fucking leaves are orange and shit." And
is Hocus Pocus a requirement in your house at Halloween?
I'm gonna fucking quit right now. I swear to God, I cannot handle that fucking movie.
Once the first leaf falls, Hocus Pocus is among us.
So you have like
Jesus Christ.
you have the real Halloween people, and then you have the safe Halloween people.
Yeah.
And it's, oh, I love Halloween. We're gonna watch Hocus Pocus, and we're gonna.
Those
Get
people like
pumpkin
fall.
spice latte.
Those people are fall people. They're not Halloween people.
Yeah,
they like
no.
fall.
Although one
No.
thing that has to go around Halloween is pumpkin spice shit. Gotta go.
Oh yeah. Fuck that.
I'm so
Just
sick.
keep it with the lattes.
No.
No.
Just keep it with the lattes. They can have that. It's the fucking pumpkin spice ice cream. It's pumpkin spice like coffee, like all that other bullshit.
No. Fuck them.
Yeah, they get too much pumpkin
Black
spice.
coffee. Quit fucking doing this whole
I hate
pumpkin
coffee in the
spice
first
bullshit.
place.
Oh, I like frou coffee, just not pumpkin spice coffee.
If it's chocolate, yeah, I'll take that coffee. But
How much sugar can we put in this? Sign me up.
No, when it comes down to it, man, you want to fuck up Halloween? Tell me you're gonna go sit down and watch Hocus Pocus. I will fucking go into your house. I will find your Alexa and I will fucking make it wake you up at 3:00 to somebody screaming. There will be an alarm clock set on that motherfucker
It's just
to
like,
somebody
connect
just
to my
straight
phone at
horror
3 a.m.
screaming.
and then it's just Brock waiting until 3 a.m. to scream at you through your Alexa.
I can see
Hocus
that.
Pocus fucking sucks.
No, my wife is all about fall. That she loves fall colors and all that, and that's great. I love fall because that means that it's about time to scare the fucking bejesus out of anybody and everybody. That for me is worth every bit of it. I will fucking. I have spent most of October decorating the front of the house to look like some sort of fucked up freak show. This is the first year I've ever gotten to do it. And the cool part is the 3-year-old totally cool with it.
She's all in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She watched, so they put on Scooby-Doo, right? That's like the one. And it's always ghosts and monsters and whatever,
Oh
right?
yeah, Scooby Doo's the shit.
Yeah. So Scooby-Doo can be pretty fucking scary to a child. You know, as being a child was always like, oh yeah, the dog wins, woo, you know. But in the middle of it, as a small child, you're like, oh my God. Especially with today's special effects and shit. Some of that stuff's pretty
Yeah.
scary, right? To a 3-year-old. Scooby-Doo was no big deal to her. And then we got into The Nightmare Before Christmas. And as soon as the boogeyman shows up, she was like, okay, whoa. Like, he's scary, right? But I think she has that same sense of curiosity that I've always had, because the next time we turned on the television, she wanted to watch the rest of that. And so she made it through the boogeyman, and then it got better, and away we went. It was a super proud moment for me, because I was like, yes, we're going to scare the fuck out of everyone together. This will be a family deal. Except for Mom will be inside drinking a fucking pumpkin spice latte, watching fucking Hocus Pocus, and we're going to be in the front yard scaring the bejesus out of people on Halloween.
Oh yeah, I mean that's absolutely the fun.
Yeah.
I guess they're in Idaho City. They're doing Haunted Forest.
Dude, that place is haunted 365.
Oh,
I've been lost in the woods in Idaho City. Get the fuck out.
oh yeah.
It wasn't even close. Well, I guess it was hunting season, but get the fuck out. That place is scary as shit. All right, Idaho City. You drive in. There's one street, a second street, and then the highway continues on. Right.
Right.
If you take left on the 2nd Street and you go down and you don't take the next left to go back to normal Peopleville and you take the right and drive for about 2 hours, I've never been this afraid of a fucking tarp in my life. Okay, but there were I mean, if I could create my ideal front yard as a scary whatever, I would mimic it after the tarp houses and shit that I found on that bumfuck you got a purty mouth road in Idaho City.
I want to
Okay,
hear you squeal, boy.
oh my god. Yeah, no, that was Hills Have Eyes for sure, and that's 365 days a year.
Oh, I love the Hills Have Eyes.
I don't like it when it's dark as shit and I'm driving and I got to take a leak, which means I got to get out the fucking car.
You could always just piss your pants.
No.
Come prepared with a
fuck that.
2-liter. Come on.
I jumped out the car with 2 guns, one in my hand, one about to go into my hand, and I damn near peed on the door pocket of the fucking pickup. That place is sketchy.
That's what it's made for, right? The door pocket.
Fuck. I contemplated drilling a hole in the floorboard in case that ever happened again.
I thought about it.
Not gonna lie.
So that's why they put drain plugs in
Uh-huh.
these.
No, the haunted we have the haunted world,
Yeah, I
Out
mean
here?
there's a few.
and they do a great job.
Right.
They scare the fucking bejesus out of a lot of people every year. They do a great job, and every year it changes. Every year it gets better, right? The firefighters, was it in Meridian? I can't remember. I think it was in Meridian. They used to do one that was a haunted forest, and all I remember from that was at one point in time you thought you were going to get hit with a car. Because they take this car, the front end of this car, and they light up all the lights and make the horn work and the cab and shit. And it's on tracks and it runs down like 10 feet while you're coming directly at it. All of a sudden it lights up and fucking comes forward 10 feet. You shit your pants. It's
That's badass.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd crap my pants, but
Oh, yeah.
it's badass.
No, totally.
Yeah,
fucking
that's
worth
like
it.
life-threatening fear, not like Halloween fear.
What's the difference?
I don't know. Halloween
That's
fear
the whole
is-
fucking point.
No, but like that could happen any time. Halloween fears like monsters and demons and scary shit. That's just
Well,
like
you
real life.
immediately-
Oh shit, I'm gonna get hit by a car.
Yeah, you immediately went from being hit by a car. You go to cross this bridge, and this like goblin dude or whatever the fuck it is climbs up on the side of
Yeah,
the
but you're
bridge
like at
and
that
is like
point, you're like,
grabbing at
motherfucker,
you
you're
and
not
shit.
scary. I almost just got hit by a car.
The one that always gets me is the guy running out of the corn with a fucking chainsaw.
Oh, that's always
Right.
a good one.
Yeah.
First off, why the fuck are you in the corn? All right,
Well,
you
they
don't need to
like
truck
the ones that
chainsaw
I
the
always
corn.
seen.
All right.
It's always like some 6'5", like 350-pound dude running after you, and it's just like Jesus.
Yeah, and he fucking keeps up,
It's
and he
like,
does that shit.
How is
all
Andre
fucking
the
night.
Giant in the corn right now?
That's impressive. I'm 6 foot tall, weigh 230 pounds, and I get to first base, and I'm about dead. All right, this guy fucking chases people. He's 6'5", 300 pounds, carrying a fucking chainsaw, and can keep up with any of us. I can haul ass if I'm about to shit my pants because something scared the fuck out of me. I can move. All right, but he keeps up with everyone.
Yeah, and he's doing
All
this
night.
consistently. He's
Yeah.
got to be in some sort of shape.
He's an ex-offensive lineman. He's
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
be.
Oh, you know it.
Coming right out of Boise State.
The part that amazes me, they make overalls that big.
Well, yeah. I
What
mean,
else are they gonna
It's
wear?
like, holy fuck, man.
It's called Iowa.
I didn't know they made circus tents in your
I
size.
was saying, a
No,
bunch of
Idaho.
big ass cornbread motherfuckers.
That's what he's doing in the corn.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
he's getting ingredients.
Yeah, it's those guys. It's those. That's why I say it's called Iowa. It's Iowa farm boys, Nebraska farm boys.
Uh-huh.
It's that corn-fed,
Yep.
raised, working your ass off.
Whiskey drinking, 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
Yeah, they're them big boys.
Yeah. I do have to say though, I found a TikTok where there's this clown dude, and they have asphalt. Like I'm gonna guess it's in their like waiting area or whatever you're waiting to get into the deal. He's got like metal pads on his gloves, his knees, and on his steel-toed boots, and he comes running at you, and he'll drop down and like drag his knees, his hand, and his toes across the ground, and it fucking shoots sparks and shit. And he's pretty creepy looking clown in the first place. Now he's got a fireworks show underneath him as he's fucking coming at you. It's pretty fucking legit.
That's pretty bad.
I would asphalt my fucking front yard to be able to do this.
I was gonna say that would be a pretty epic little trip. Is like do a Halloween trip of haunted houses.
Oh yeah,
Actual haunted houses or like
No, the
fake
ones
haunted
people.
houses?
No, you're like set up haunted houses.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because on Halloween, all the ghosts in normally haunted houses are like, nah, fuck them. We're taking the night off. We're gonna watch everybody else. We're gonna learn new methods here.
isn't that the idea? Is like Halloween. If we're taking it to that level, Halloween is that one night that they don't have to put on the show in their house. That they get
Right.
to go out and do whatever the fuck they want. They
Yeah,
can
that's
actually
fair.
Yeah.
leave whatever they're tethered to, but by dawn they have to be back.
Right. Right.
It's one of those things where not actual haunted houses. I don't think they're scary on Halloween. It's the shit that
I don't
some
know.
of these
People tell me there's a fucking ghost in a house, and it's like it's Halloween.
Well, first you gotta believe in it.
It's Halloween. This ghost is pulling out all the stuff.
Yeah, it's like motherfucker. It's middle of the night. It's a haunted house. It's Halloween. Everything's lining up. The stars are aligning.
Ian in the field position.
I'm gonna get fucking killed by a ghost here. Just my luck.
It's the fact that you believe in the ghosts.
How do you not believe in ghosts?
I struggle with that one.
Yeah, that's not even. I mean,
I urge
Okay.
you to reconsider.
I can show you some places, Casey, that will freak you the fuck out.
I'm not saying they won't freak you the fuck out. I'm just saying, all right, here's where I struggle with the ghost thing. I don't care where I'm stuck. Like, okay, let's play we're in limbo or wherever. You're tied to something. First of all, I struggle with that. You're tied to where you... What cosmic fucking joke is that? Haha, sucker, you died here. You're stuck. But some people get to go wherever they'd have
Because
to.
they're attached to dolls. or
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
what hell is, okay?
No,
Well, that's
see,
what I'm saying. It's like purgatory, man. They're like, oh no, we're not even gonna bring him in. We're just gonna make him. He hated his house, whatever. This one thing.
His
We're
life was hell
sticking
already.
him to that to make it worse.
Yeah, but I don't think that makes it worse.
To some people,
Being
it
stuck
may
in the
make-
same house
Could
for
you know the
hundreds of
person-
years.
No, because I would get to fuck with all the owners over hundreds of years, but I
Right,
wouldn't.
But they wouldn't make a ghost. They'd be like, okay, he's gonna be the bitch boy at the corral, and he's gonna pick up horse shit all day long.
No, I run the joint, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah, that's what you say. But what happens is you walk through that door,
You're
and
not
they
in
hit
charge
you with your worst
here.
nightmare.
My worst nightmare would have to be fucking still managing all you assholes.
That's
So
what it would be.
obviously you're going to
You
be
would be-
haunting
You would
our
be
place
the,
of work.
the fucking guy in hell who has to stand behind the counter and fucking manage the people handing out the jobs. You'd be like, God
And
Be like
everybody
the
has
DMV
a
of hell,
complaint
right?
about,
Like
like,
the
Exactly.
DMV of hell.
people. Every like person has a complaint about like a $10 part too.
oh yeah, everybody would have the world's biggest issue with the 50-cent fucking thing.
I'm sorry, sir. You have to take a number. Head to the back of the line.
Yeah,
Okay, but you're
but
just putting that
eventually
on
that
for your
line's
future
gonna get
self.
there, and you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, we're gonna deal with this."
I'm
guy
sorry,
again."
sir. You have to take a number. If I'm in purgatory, you are too, fucker.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't call your number. It says 67. 69.
And that's when she flipped over and blew her off.
No, I just when you get the ghost hunters and all this stuff, and yes, there are scary places, but the most scary place of anything is your own fucking mind anyway.
I don't know.
You-
Abandoned hospitals are pretty fucking scary.
You create
Same
that
with asylums.
That's all in your head, though. I mean, I give
Okay.
her that where he's just like, "Oh, it's it's in your head, and that's true. I mean, the scariest fucking thing possible is your own imagination.
Right.
Yeah.
This goes back to him not believing in Bigfoot, though. Also, like
Bigfoot is an
Bigfoot
alien.
a joke. Bigfoot was
See?
a Halloween costume that went horribly wrong.
I got the guy who believes in ghosts. I have the guy who refuses to believe in Bigfoot, which is more probable
You-
than
you
the
bought
ghost.
me-
give
the-
me anything.
You bought me the Bigfoot top secret drinking club,
Yeah.
and you don't believe in him?
No,
No.
you're baby squatch. I mean,
But
that's,
you're the
How
closest.
fucking dare you?
You're the closest thing to a Sasquatch
Yeah.
that he'll ever get.
yeah,
Okay,
right. I mean,
Sasquatch is
aside
an
from
alien.
looking in the mirror, you're
That's
the
why we
closest
can never
thing.
find him.
He's not an. No.
No,
Prove me wrong.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, we're gonna go religious on this.
Oh,
basically,
God.
to prove me wrong.
Here we go.
God
Everybody
exists.
sharpen your stakes.
Find him then.
Right. God doesn't exist. Either way. Because nobody has any proof one way or the other, we both get to be right. You can't prove he exists, and I can't prove he doesn't exist.
I got
you're
one
wrong,
for you
so
there,
I'm
though.
right.
Do you know how to make holy water?
Well,
You got to boil the hell out of it. Yeah, I know. Ian, one day you'll be a dad, and that'll all be.
Oh,
funny,
I
but-
appreciate the joke. I really do.
I was gonna say the purgatory of every wife ever is gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
stuck in bad dad
Oh,
joke
yeah.
land.
Yep. No, in fucking Bigfoot, Jesus Christ. The whole ghost thing,
Bigfoot's real.
I'm back and forth on the ghost thing because there's things that freak me out, especially living in a house from 1920.
Oh yeah, I lived in a little house like that. It was a potato shack once. Here's the other
Who
problem
the
I
fuck
have.
dies in a potato shack though?
Potato farmers.
Potato farmers, yeah. But I mean, even still, that's not gonna be something they're gonna be like, oh, I fucking bagged taters.
Okay, so I take it
Ooh.
you've never had like any paranormal like experiences then, if you don't believe in ghosts, or any.
You have got him to the point where he's fidgeting with his.
I
with
know
his poster.
he's very frustrated right
I'm
now.
not
frustrated.
He's
I
about
just-
to be.
I just pulled
He's
off the
ready
s-
to.
I pulled off the sticker and I was like, "There's a bunch of sticky stuff on the back, so I need to take it off now."
Yeah, OCD's kicking in.
Mhm.
Yep.
No, it's not that. I want to believe that there's spiritual
So you
things.
haven't had a paranormal experience then, or what you think
Oh,
could be?
Here, I'll give you my paranormal experience. I got one.
Oh, here we go.
No, you like this one. So
There's going to be a logic explanation at the end of this.
there will
Guaranteed.
be.
Yep. See, told you.
I've got it. But I figured out why it happened. But initially, so we moved in. It was just the perfect storm of timing, right? We moved into not our current house, but the very first house we moved into.
If you missed it, that was the beginning of the logical explanation right
Yeah.
there.
Anyway, we moved into this house, and so we have kind of our stuff in there, and we hadn't been in the house but for probably a couple days, right? And
You and the wife.
me and the wife. This is when we
Okay.
were
All right.
still dating, not married, but we were out of the apartment. We were in an actual house. We moved into this house, and it's a 1-bedroom house, but you got the living room, right? Well, we go to bed, and next thing we know,
Chicka wow wow.
Right. we were christening the house,
Our first child was conceived.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
and apparently the spirits didn't like what was going on. The TV just comes on its own, right? And it was late enough. It was Jay Leno was on,
And that's scary enough.
well, but it was the musical guest time, and it was Ozzy Osbourne. So TV pops on its own to Ozzy
Crazy
Osbourne.
train. Here we
Yeah,
go.
So we're like,
What?
yeah, it was
What?
like, and then you'd go to turn the TV off, and it turned back on. The TV off, turn back on. Well, here's your logical explanation. So the spiritual side was like, oh my God, we got a ghost, and he's fucking with us. That would be Ian.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh fuck, unplug the TV.
The logical
Get
side,
it out of the TV.
the remote had got knocked into a cup of water at some point. So there was remote control
Oh
issues.
no! See, it was
that's-
going bound trigger wow wow too, and it was coming on and going off, coming on and going off.
No, don't you? No.
No, it would have been much quicker than that.
Brock, do you have a paranormal experience?
I have what I call a paranormal experience.
You created your own damn paranormal experience.
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally at fault for most of this, but so we have a baby monitor, and when we had the kiddo, we lived in a house in Caldwell. It was also built in 1919. We have a thing for old houses. Apparently, that's just our
They got
downfall,
some charm.
I guess. Actually, it was in the right price range, and it was purchased. That's more or less what happened. But it had this huge add-on to the back of the house. Well, we kind of made that our living room. And it's huge. I mean, the room was bigger than your average garage. And I'd be sitting in there because I don't fucking sleep. I'd be sitting in there watching TV or playing video games or whatever. Fucking one night I was tearing apart fucking carburetors on the table. And I'd look down at the baby monitor, and it would be totally normal. And then as I'm sitting there out of the corner of my eye, I see some weird shit happen to the baby monitor. And now you can always say, well, it's just a cheap baby monitor. And, it got a little fucked up, whatever. It had done this at least once a week since we'd gotten a baby monitor. And I kind of chalked it up to just a fucking goofy baby monitor, right? Well, it's one of the ones that has a screen on it, and you can see, the kiddo
what's
in the
going
crib.
on.
Right.
Because every electrical interference ever was a ghost.
Well, right, that's what I
The
chalked
baby
it up-
started floating. First off, let him finish.
No, I chalked it up to just being a
The rocking chair rocks on its own.
Yeah. But no, I chalked it up to just the baby monitor being a piece of shit, right? And it would like do weird, like it would almost like when you're looking at old camera footage, right? And it starts to like you see the footage roll, like you're looking at the actual.
Now in my head, I just have the bushes. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Right. But it would do that, and then it would have like static lines across it and shit, and I was like, no big deal. Well, one night I was sitting there and was watching TV, and I was looking down at the monitor and looking up at the TV, and I looked down, and it's just white noise, and I'm like, God damn it, fucking camera came undone or whatever, right? Well, then it clicks back on, kids standing up, talking to somebody in the crib, and I'm like, I swear to God, if the wife is fucking bugging the child right now, I'm going to lose my shit. But you can see the edge of the bed, and she's in bed. And I'm like, okay, this is fucking weird. So I jumped up, go into the bedroom. When I get there, kid's asleep. I'm like, okay, this is some fucking horse shit, right? Just, what do they call it? Sleepwalking or whatever.
It's called you were up too late. It's called sleep deprivation.
You can call it whatever you want. I don't care. Prior to having the child, we lived in the basement of this house. It was cooler, and it didn't cost me as much. And I'm cheap ass, and that's how it was, right? So we live in the basement of this house. We're laying in bed one night, and it sounds like somebody's walking through the house. And I'm like, well, that's fucking weird. And I move my feet around because the fucking heffalumps for dogs we have fucking sleep on our feet. So I'm like, well, there's one of them. There's the other one of them.
What the fuck is
What
walking
the
around?
Fuck. And it sounded like somebody walked from the kitchen to that large living room. And I'm like, oh, great. Somebody's here to steal my fucking TV. This is awesome, right? Because we're not wanting to believe that there's a ghost in the fucking house. First thing you think of is somebody stealing my fucking TV. Rationally,
those meth head ghosts. I
Yeah.
mean, fuck, they'll get you every time.
right? So rationally, I'm like, okay, I get out of bed, I grab the fucking shotgun because the scariest fucking thing in the dark is hearing a fucking pump action shotgun loaded, get loaded. Walk up the stairs, get into the kitchen, and I'm like, all right, nothing special here. Walk through the living, like what was the dining area and shit, walk through there, past the other bedroom.
Please tell me this story ends with you shooting your couch.
No, that's a whole nother
Story.
deal, yeah. Walk through the living room. Nobody's around. I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't load the shotgun. I go back downstairs, and the wife's like, yeah, it sounded just like you were walking across the fucking... She's like, the first time sounded just like when you did it. I was like, okay. A couple weeks go by. Happens again. And I'm like, I'm catching this motherfucker. So now, in a hurry, like in haste, I grab the shotgun, go running upstairs. Come here, motherfucker. Like, I'm ready, right? She said it stopped about halfway. And then she heard me walk across. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. He didn't hide behind the fucking couch. Like, no,
I checked.
Yeah, no, seriously. I had a flashlight and everything. I don't know. Because I'm in the house and I know where all the light switches are. And I still use the flashlight because element of surprise, right?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the lights coming on is way more surprise than a flashlight. If you're creeping in somebody's house, it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, and then
everything,
right.
comes
everything
on.
lights up. Uh-oh.
Right.
Shit.
Right. But I'm figuring I can see the back of them and drop the flashlight. I know where they're at. I'm, ready to go. They're going to shoot the flashlight, right? Well, if I throw it on the couch, just like set it on the couch, they're going to shoot the couch, and I've probably got a chance. Okay? Also shooting steel shot out of, in a fine pattern, so I don't have a whole lot of fucking spray and pray going on. I didn't grab the AR. I grabbed the fucking 12 gauge. And so I got nothing. And I'm like, okay, this is fucking weird. And we go fast forward back to the baby monitor thing, right? I step out of the bedroom that we were in at that point in time, and it was like somebody had put a hood over my head. I couldn't see. I'm like, okay, you've drank too much. I didn't drink anything that night. I hadn't drank anything, didn't smoke anything, nothing.
He got roofied.
He got
I got roofied. Yeah, I can. But I've had all of that shit happen, right? And I was like, okay, I don't have any other answer for this. So I called a friend of mine who does the witchcraft shit. And I was like, come burn my house down or whatever the fuck it is you do.
Let's do this seance.
Yeah. No,
Burn the sage.
I was really like, Kara was like, we'll bring in a fucking Ouija board. And I'm like, the fuck we will. I don't want to know any more than I already do. But yeah, so I mean, you can chalk it up to that, or there being some logical life coach lesson here through the whole thing. But I swear to God, it fucking drove me nuts because I was like, I can't explain any of this shit. So I left it alone. We fucking sold that motherfucker. And down the road we went. And the funny part is that baby monitor is still the one we use today. And it does not have any problems.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that's the part where it got me. It was like, after leaving the house, the baby monitor doesn't fucked up. I've never felt, again, like somebody put a hood over my head. Because it literally, I was like, everything was black. The TV was going and the light was on in the bonus room. And it was like I couldn't even see in front of myself. So, I don't know. It was weird. I could have just went blind for a second. I don't really know. I mean, I don't think that's a thing, but yeah. So sure, I could chalk it up to that being, especially since I love Halloween and everything else so much. I would call it a paranormal
experience.
Yeah.
With that smug ass look on your face, you're like acting like you won here.
Dude, he
now
floated
just saying
at some point in time. He floated.
No, I didn't float.
What's your paranormal
No, mine's
experience?
not as crazy as that. Mine's just like,
that wasn't all that crazy. It was just pretty sketchy.
yeah, that's just like, okay, you can't think of something to like debunk that, I guess, like right off the top of your head, like besides like electromagnetic waves and shit. But then how is he going blind and stuff?
That was
And
the
how
one
is
that
he
got
hearing
me.
footsteps?
That was the one that got me, and the footsteps freaked me out. But
Yeah, because visual and auditory hallucinations never happen to people.
Not to me. Anyway.
I
So-
don't do those kinds of drugs anymore.
anymore.
You are lost.
No, mine is you know the Figueras, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
the
You-
what?
The Figueras, like Steve and
Oh yeah.
so I'm really good friends with Steve's little brother. And so that house, apparently they've had experiences all over the place. Like Steve apparently woke up and at the end of his bed there was like a little girl standing there staring at him or something like that.
Me too, but I sobered up the next morning.
Yeah, but so they've like
And
had
she
like
left.
trophies and stuff moved around the house and stuff when they were like sleeping. And so I used to like I stayed there pretty much for like an entire summer, and you would just like hear shit throughout the house like when you're like sleeping in their living room. And one night we were staying in their living room watching a movie, and then you just like hear somebody walk down the hallway, and they have like hardwood floors down that hallway and stuff. And so I'm waiting for somebody to walk in, and then the footsteps just stop, and we're still watching the movie, and I'm like, Nick, who the fuck is that? And then the lights just flip on, like, and they're not the normal light switches, they're like the slide ones.
Oh, the dimmer one.
Yeah, like the dimmer ones. And it's like, I know for a fact they were all put to the bottom because I put them to the bottom myself, and they just automatically shot up. And I'm just like looking at them like, dude, I'm about to run away from your house right now. Like, I am not dealing with this shit. And he's like, dude, this shit happens all the time. It's fine. And then we just went to bed. But that's my only experience.
He's totally cool with it. That happens.
He's
It's
like,
Thursday.
she's just fucking with us. She'll go away in a little bit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? But that's my main experience. I don't have too many.
Well, okay. Here's what I wonder in all of that though.
Here we go.
And I was about 14 at the time, so I did 0 drugs and alcohol.
Liar.
That your parents
That
know.
night.
Yeah.
No, that stuff started at 15.
Okay. Fair enough. What I've never understood with the whole spirit thing is they talk about, oh, they can flip on lights, they can do this, they can do that, but like they can't do anything else.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Whether it's like electromagnetic shit or what. I'm not a ghost expert nor a hunter because I'm
Oh.
not trying to look for that stuff.
What if it's really aliens?
It could be.
Hey, I'm
Ghosts could be
whatever.
aliens too. They could just be cloaked.
Okay, now you're starting to blur some shit together. This isn't gonna work.
Sasquatch is an alien. That's all I
Oh
have to say.
dear God.
Bigfoot's my bro.
Oh my God.
We hang on the weekends. You won't suspend
You're
your
here.
you won't suspend your reality for Bigfoot, but you will for
Hey,
footsteps.
But he's had an experience with.
Would you ever believe that there could be such a
Do
thing
you
as a
think
unicorn?
it could have been Bigfoot that walked? through
Yeah,
your
I've seen a
house?
zebra.
Exactly. Well, okay.
You've
zebras,
seen a giraffe.
but a
Yeah.
giraffe, right? Like we get this horse with a fucking 20-foot neck. We
Right.
can't have a fucking horse with a horn on its head, right? We have a fucking chubby unicorn, even in existence. And there's people who are like, "Oh, unicorns are fucking made up," blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah, sure. But you want to tell me that Bigfoot is legit? That monkey has been fucking cruising around in the forest.
I didn't tell you unicorns weren't legit, and you just
Wait,
more
you're-
by the belief of unicorns. How can you believe in unicorns and not Bigfoot?
Because it's way more logical.
You just proved the point for Bigfoot instead of against
I
Bigfoot.
was gonna
No,
say.
it's more logical to believe that a unicorn, a horse with a horn on its head,
Instead of a
that
big
farts
monkey.
rainbows, is better than Bigfoot.
Instead of a big walking monkey that has existed in the previous times.
That nobody can find or prove, just like
because he's an
unicorns.
alien.
Oh God.
And he gets into his UFO and he flies away.
Oh my god!
Fuck.
It makes perfect sense.
no,
guys.
no,
Come
no.
on.
I've never wanted to hit myself in the head with a microphone this bad.
He rides his dinosaur and shoots his laser gun.
and then
Shot my
flies away in
fucking
his UFO.
laser beams.
He runs to the pyramids
The only
and takes
only
off
way
from the
I could
pyramid
tell you
from
that
his UFO.
Bigfoot could be legit is if he had the little fucking thing from Men in Black and could wipe people's memories.
And
be like,
here
oh,
we
fuck,
go.
I missed one or two of them.
They're walking around with neuralizers.
Exactly. That would be the only. Because, I mean,
Right.
think about it. Every time you see a video, there's this blurry dude in a fucking costume walking across some field.
Bigfoot could be a ghost.
Do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster?
No.
No, not really. I believe it could be possible, but I don't think it's
that there was a
alive
fucking dinosaur
anymore.
fish that got stuck in the fucking lake and has now. I mean, maybe it's still alive. I don't know, but people have dreamt it in to be this fucking giraffe fish.
I mean, plesiosaurs were a thing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Right. But
It has real legitimacy. And to think that we don't quite know what's like
at the
ocean-
bottom of that
No,
motherfucker,
because
yeah.
it's the fact that it's in a lake. Like if it was in the ocean and you said there's like the Loch Ness monster, but in the ocean, I'd be like, I could see that.
The ocean nest monster.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be a little bit more believable at that
because
point,
we haven't
because
explored like
something
60% of the ocean
nature.
or something like that.
Oh yeah, a ton of the ocean. We just don't know. You also don't know how deep that lake is.
Well, that's the
think
thing. Is
people
they
have
say that
mapped it,
it's
though,
deep
haven't
enough
they?
you can't fucking get to the bottom or whatever. That nobody's made it down there or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I guess maybe it's got a fucking hole drilled clear into the ocean, and this fucking random goddamn thing swims through the hole and comes up.
I feel like
scares
sonar
one
should be
fucking
able to get to the
weirdo
bottom
every
of
now
that
and again.
ocean. If it can get to the bottom of our ocean, like I think we know the deepest part of our ocean, which is like that Mariana Trench or whatever.
Yeah, but we still don't know what's down there.
Yeah, but you
Other
know
than the
what's like
cables.
where the bottom
that
is.
we dropped there.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to see if there was like tunnels and shit.
We've taken a very large turn for the worst here.
No, this is not Halloween.
Well, I think it's fitting.
I mean, yeah, we're talking about ghosts and paranormal experiences.
We were talking about fucking Bigfoot. All right, at best, that's a Halloween costume. That's it.
Or an alien.
Oh Jesus!
I'm not dropping it.
Here we go. I'll give you the line. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
But
Can you
it was
prove
aliens.
it wasn't aliens?
Oh my god, now we're going back into the God theory. Or I like to call it the Batman theory.
Did you make some holy water?
No, this is the next reason why I call it the Batman theory. Is the whole have you seen me and Batman in the same room? Nope, I'm Batman.
His name is Bruce, dickhead.
Yours is Casey.
I know you don't have pockets that deep.
It's my alias.
Yeah, right.
Batman's an alien. You didn't cut me off.
Jesus.
Fuck you.
Well, couldn't you make the okay, I'll play your game. We're all aliens.
Well,
The
I mean-
asteroid brought us and destroyed the dinosaurs for a reason.
I mean, technically, we did fly to the moon, so on the moon, we are kind of aliens.
No,
aren't we?
couldn't you make the argument? Okay, you want to go big
I mean,
bang?
that's legitimate, though. Like, we would be aliens to anything living on the moon.
right, but maybe we're the aliens here.
No, there's aliens somewhere going, this planet? Yeah, we fucked up with this planet. Look, these motherfuckers cut grass and pick up dog shit. We fucked up with
They
this
cut the
planet
grass
right here.
and then water it to watch it grow again.
Yeah. They literally cut it and then grow it and then cut it again. Like, these guys are fucking dumb. We fucked up with this planet.
You realize you have a career based off of
Yes,
that.
I know. That's exactly what.
theory.
On a normal basis, I'm like, I literally do the same thing over and over again. And it's monotonous and pointless.
Well, yeah, we pay for repetition.
Yeah,
We
oh
do.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, fucking people pay for porn. Why? I don't know, but they pay for porn. It's the same thing. You're gonna watch something happen and you're gonna do something to yourself and the same thing happens. Repetition.
The power of the mind, though.
Hence, ghosts aren't real.
Porn doesn't disprove ghosts.
It does.
Could you imagine a haunted porno?
I bet
Wait,
there's one
hey,
out there.
whoa! Get on my whoa! What are you doing? No! Leave me alone!
What's that?
Driving her all the way across the couch.
Wasn't it that Wayans bro video, haunted house or whatever,
Oh, I
where he
think
got
they have
fucked by
one.
a ghost?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of the. I think it is.
Or his wife is getting fucked by a ghost, and then he walks in on it, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh. What's I think isn't it paranormal movies?
Paranormal
Well,
Activity?
so
Yeah.
there's.
And they did a pretty good job
No,
with that shit.
They do a really good job with that stuff.
Casey's just over
That
here.
movie
I'm not
made
gonna let my
so
mind
much
think they're
money.
real. That's where you're at.
Oh yeah.
You won't allow it to happen.
No, I won't. I can honestly tell you, and here I'll give you the
I'm a fucking life coach, okay?
what would now.
We don't worry about death; we worry about life,
There are things you can't control.
like ghosts.
And apparently Bigfoot.
I'm more apt to believe in Bigfoot than ghosts.
See, I think that's ridiculous,
I want to hunt down.
and I believe in Bigfoot.
Not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
Yeah, I mean, most of your like theories and shit lose their power when you're like, he's an alien. Fuck, here we go. Get your
No, that's just
tinfoil
a
out.
joke. But I honestly I think if we're gonna get deep here on ghosts, are we gonna get deep here on ghosts? Because I won't go deep on ghosts.
I don't
if
want to
we're not
go
going
deep on a ghost ever. That's
How
not.
deep are we going?
You can go as deep as you want on that ghost.
I
Okay.
can't.
I hope this ghost like going deep. Anyway, I just think that our consciousness is too powerful to not have something afterwards. So therefore, ghosts.
What? No.
See, I feel like you could haunt somebody without ever having to come back as a ghost.
Well, right.
It's like when you're
I can get on the board with like spirituality, but there's a level when people talk about these ghosts and stuff like
Well,
that.
yeah, there's some obvious ghost bullshit out there, but
some.
just in general.
I was gonna say, have you seen the Ghost Hunter?
I was
guy?
gonna
He's
say,
full of shit.
That
Well,
dude's
yeah.
made a fucking career off of his bullshit. Multiple of
Well,
those
and it's
guys.
like the same thing with fucking Paranormal Activity. All they did was use fucking
Hold on.
wires and sounds all over the house, and it was like the lowest budget horror movie, and it made the most money or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, and
It's literally security footage of a fucking house going to shit.
Yeah.
I can do that with a fucking video camera in the house I live in.
Yeah.
Some fishing line, a couple of speakers,
You literally
a
could.
fart joke here and there. I mean, I can
Well,
literally. I can.
it's no different. Probably the only movie that has ever really truly scared the shit out of me, and it was because I had no idea what the movie was walking in. I just went, and they.
I didn't bring my big boy panties today.
Well, no, they did a really good job with, and a lot of people laughed. The one that got me was like the original Blair Witch. I had no idea what it was.
Okay, Blair Witch is scary as fuck.
Yeah,
And I've seen about 10 minutes of that movie.
okay, I watched it in the theater with never having seen like a preview or anything for it. It was something we were dating at the time, but my wife wanted to go see. So we go watch this movie. I've never been more scared shitless watching a movie. Like I was braced in my chair, couldn't move, like locked in, like
Wouldn't take your eyes off the screen.
Yeah,
because
I was-
your eyes wouldn't adjust fast enough.
right.
For
I
you to-
was freaked the fuck out. I mean, no doubt. It did a number on me. And then you, of course, like to a degree I'm being, you get the other people went and you're like freaked out and they were like, yeah, that movie was dumb.
Yeah,
And
that
you're
was
like,
stupid.
you're like,
You're fucking boring.
yeah. You unimaginative prick. Go on.
Right?
Because they did, and that was super low budget too, but they did such a good job in because you never see, right? So you just have the
Mhm.
little thing. So the whole time your mind is just fucking with you. And that's why I say ghosts aren't real. We do such a good job of mind fucking ourselves.
I don't know. If you look at all of them like Scooby Doo, it's just a man in a mask.
That's
right?
true.
You look at everything like you're Scooby-Doo, right? It's just another man in a mask, right?
But at the same time,
Which most of the time is fucking true anymore. Fuck, you walk up past somebody and you're like, I don't know if that was a man or a woman. he or she was in a really good mask.
I just think of it more. Sometimes I'd tell you the man in the mask is more scarier than the chance
Than
it
the
could be a
mask.
ghost,
Oh,
right? I would rather believe in the ghost than the man in the mask, but the man in the mask is more likely.
Yeah, it's something you can put your eyes and your thoughts on.
Well,
It could just happen. It's more.
It makes it
more likely.
It makes it more or less of an imagination and more of like a real life thing. Yeah.
so anything that I've ever had that's been what you would call paranoia, most of that's just my own shit.
Casey fucking with the TV remote again in his glass of water on the fucking nightstand.
Right? It still was pretty epic that it came on to Ozzy. You got to admit that was like,
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
yeah.
This ghost has great timing.
If I could be christening my house and the fucking TV comes on to Ozzy, yeah, we'll be all right.
So, no, the other thing that bothers me when people talk about, they're like, well, you have to be willing to let them in, right? You have to be open to a paranormal
It's like
experience.
these aren't vampires.
The
No.
question is why. for
See,
me.
that's it. Why does it happen to some and not others?
Well, no, my thing is like, why do you want to be open to that? Why do you want to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and shit in your pants because there's some fucking ghost walking across your fucking
Right.
kitchen?
So,
Yeah.
okay, I haven't had. So, is it this like, I get to go, I got this ghost around me waving his hands like, come on, motherfucker, look at me, look at me.
He's doing everything he can. This motherfucker finds a logical goddamn reason for every fucking thing I do.
I don't get to exist because of this asshole. Like,
I've
Everybody's
opened the
just-
front door 15 times and he goes, goddamn lock, and shuts the fucking door again. God damn it.
maybe that is the purgatory or the hell for that one is
That
the,
one guy, he's got to come back as a ghost. to
Dude,
haunt the
that
guy
would
who doesn't
totally be
believe
your
in him.
purgatory.
right?
Because you'd be stuck not being able to fuck with somebody. They wouldn't like.
Oh, I'd find
Oh
one.
my
No.
god, this is my
No,
purgatory.
this is all
This
making
totally
sense.
fucked. God
You
damn it,
literally
now I
would
know
want
what
to fuck with somebody so bad, but they're just like, this fucking lock won't close, or dang, these floorboards are squeaky for some reason, and you're just running around their house trying to fuck with them,
Nope. I
or
figured
you're trying
it
to
out.
like throw
I
something at
figured
them.
it
and
out.
it's like,
I know if they put me in, this was my purgatory, I now know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to shave that motherfucker's balls. That's what's going to happen.
just grab the razor, wah, just floating towards them.
Yep, that will be it. There is no explanation for how the fuck your balls got shaved. That
Oh,
was-
no. Nah. If we're going that route, we're plucking them.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna be something. Mm-hmm.
I think
The
that makes,
doctor says I don't have anything, but fucking every night it hurts like hell.
I think that makes you a demon at that point.
Give me a little pitchfork and shit, a little tail with an arrow on it. You got this. I will be promoted quickly.
I will be Satan soon.
He's like, I ain't sticking around here long.
This motherfucker will believe quickly.
Maybe that's it.
That's
I
how
don't
you
know.
get out of purgatory. You scare somebody.
No, I say the next time we ever see Casey blackout drunk, we get somebody to shave his balls. He will wake up a believer.
He's like,
No,
wait
I
a second.
won't. I will wake
He'll
up
be
and
like,
be
who
like,
the fuck shaved my balls?
yes, I will wake up and go, those motherfuckers.
It would be funny too because he'd probably be like, "Wow, I've never gotten that spot before."
My wife's always asked for this. Well, she'll be happy.
Honey?
I did it for you, honey. I did it for you.
The guys had your thoughts in mind. What? What were they thinking? What?
So I'm glad we've decided ghosts are real.
Whatever you need to believe, bud.
Bigfoot is still up in the air.
Casey just doesn't want to wed himself as an adult and as a parent. That's
That-
he's gonna shut them all out. Fuck that.
the one that appears right in front of me. Fuck you. You're not real.
You're not real. Nope, he wasn't real.
I need them to tell me before they dose me.
Right? God damn it!
just
There's
another
another
fucking
drop of that
high.
acid.
Yeah. Damn, this stuff's good.
I haven't had this
Honey,
trip
I told you
before.
we can only have the green acid. The blue shit's not good.
Not a fan.
I could make that argument. Once you've seen where your mind can take you, it washes ghosts away, bud.
Yeah. My mind can take me to some pretty fucked places.
I was gonna say.
That's not a... No, that's
I don't think I make those chemicals in my brain.
You're lost.
Seriously, dude, I've been lost in my own thoughts. It's pretty epic.
Not enough to
Even
hallucinate
sober,
ghosts.
I've fucked up some shit. Like, whoa, that was pretty scary. I'm gonna leave the light on tonight. I bet you the power company loves Halloween though.
No, they love Christmas.
Oh.
Not only is there all the like decorations and the blow ups and the lights and all the shit, right? But then you have the people who are so fucking afraid to go to sleep that they leave all the lights on in their house.
No,
and the
that's
power company's just like, cha-ching,
That's
cha-ching.
what Christmas is for. One, it's cold as fuck.
Yeah,
Two,
I was
yeah.
gonna
Christmas
say,
lights.
yeah.
And
Christmas is the winner there. They're
Right, but you know the power company's got to look forward
just
to all
love
these Halloween.
this time of year.
yeah, I
The
was
holiday
gonna say they're
season.
like, wow, okay, from about October 15th to January 2nd, we're gonna be raking it in.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'd even go further than that. I mean, there's Christmas lights that get fucking left up and turned on almost to February.
Okay, this isn't the Christmas episode, and you're starting too soon.
No, I
Just like
I
putting the
agree.
fucking lights
The
up.
wife
so-
goes, "Can we put up Christmas decorations after Halloween?" I'm like, "No."
After Thanksgiving.
I'm
That's
like,
the
"You
rule."
can start on December 1st." I didn't start with Halloween until October 1st. You can start your fucking Christmas shit on December 1st.
I concur. It has to be at least a day after Thanksgiving.
Black Friday.
No, you got to make it into December.
I'm with you there. I'm not a fan of putting them up right away.
Yeah.
And that you let a holiday actually be a holiday before we
Right.
roll into the next one.
Right, we totally butt fucked Thanksgiving at this point when you go putting up
Which
fucking
is-
Santa Claus.
Which is one of the greatest holidays ever.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you guys decorate for Thanksgiving?
That's the
No.
whole autumn mix. They get a whole season out of it.
Yeah, no, I don't. Fuck that.
I was like, my mom rotates between fall, Halloween, fall, Thanksgiving, winter, Christmas, winter. Like she has decorations
No,
spread out between
see,
10
there's-
different seasons for
That's-
2 seasons.
That's a lot of effort.
yeah.
My mom goes all out.
All right. Because once snow flies, it's sledding season. It's snowmobile season. Fuck all the rest of that shit.
Yeah,
It's
no shit.
snowmobiling season.
Well, on that note, since we're gonna make clean breaks of holidays in this,
Yeah.
why don't we roll into a would you rather?
You got a fucking Halloween, would you rather?
I don't have a Halloween
Oh,
would you rather.
fuck. It would have been epic.
Would
though.
you rather see Bigfoot
Next
or
year.
would you rather see a ghost?
Next year we're gonna have a would you rather Halloween edition.
We can do that. I mean, we could make one up on the spot. I don't know how good it'd be.
Yeah, let's fly by our undershorts. This ought to be real good.
Now I'm looking at my with. Man, I really wish I would have saved the Stegosaurus for this.
Fucking
Would've
Western American or dickback.
Well, we'll go with this since we've been on the spiritual. Would you rather be able to read someone's mind or control their mind?
Oh, definitely control their mind.
I think it would be.
I don't want to know what kind of bullshit you're thinking. I want to control you to do some stupid shit.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I want to read the mind. You can do a lot of controlling off of that.
Yeah, but you could just do a whole lot more if you controlled the motherfucker. And that's just that much easier. I mean, come on.
I don't want to have to fucking decipher what they're thinking.
Seriously, I don't want to be like, what the
I
fuck
want
do
to
you mean
tell
by
them what
pineapple?
they're thinking.
Oh, shit, I know what he meant by pineapple. No, fuck that. I want to be like, ah, pineapple.
Nah, see, I try not to take it too far, but
Too late.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
The voyeur in me says I want to read their minds. I want to know what they're thinking and all the stupid, fucked up shit.
Yeah, but I'm not pleading their innocence here. I'm
not pleading their
slowly
innocence either.
trying to fucking make them do stupid shit.
You just want to find out better ways to fuck with people. That's what you want to do.
Well, correct.
You're just
That's
trying to
way
figure
more
out what
fun.
the fuck
Because
you're
if
gonna do
you're
when
trying
you're a
to
ghost.
control them, you can't. You don't know what.
Gotcha. I'm gonna read this motherfucker's mind when I die and come back in his house. I'm gonna know exactly how to fuck with him.
Damn, Skippy. If we're going that I gotta make myself real to somebody. We're pulling out all the stops. We're gonna know all those hidden secrets.
When you die, I will be killing myself.
I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
I know
Coming
you
for
are.
all you motherfuckers.
Yeah. You have like playing cards
There will
walking
be like
across the
split
floor.
seconds. I'll be like, Casey died in a car accident. I'll be like, where the fuck is the gun? I need a gun. I don't care who's what, where, and I need a gun.
I will constantly hide your ammunition. That is exactly what I will do.
Pull up, click, bitch. God damn it, Casey.
You go hunting, be like, man, I got a clear shot. Click. What the fuck?
Yeah. Could you imagine walking around and just emptying people's guns? They throw it in the car, right? And they get in and they're gonna drive to their next spot. You're in the back seat. You're just like, and they're like, "Oh my god, that's a record bull or record buck," and they pull up. We're gonna get that motherfucker. Click, you motherfucker! They will immediately do that and watch the deer run off, and you'll be sitting in the back seat of their fucking buggy, giggling away.
Laughing my ass off.
Oh yeah.
Then I'll fuck with Ian when he's trying to fish.
I'll be like, Casey, fuck off. Because I believe in ghosts.
I'll take his bait. Be like, God damn it. Where'd it
Where'd
go?
my worms
Casey, I
go?
swear to God.
You just all have to understand that when I
I'm
die,
gonna get chased by Casey Bigfoot through the fucking woods. That's what's gonna
fuck
happen.
yeah, you are.
I mean, Casey, God fucking damn it! As I'm tripping over logs and shit.
I'll be
Bigfoot
out there.
following
I'll
me.
be out there with like my giant foot, like cartoon style, where it's on like
Oh,
the
the foot on the
stick.
stick.
Yeah, ghost footing it there. Be like, got you now, bitch.
No, I feel like controlling somebody's mind would be way better. Mainly because I would get a whole lot more cookies. I'm telling you right now.
You just
At this
look at 'em,
point,
make
sex
me
isn't
cookies.
even a thing. I'm
Make me
like, fuck, I
cookies.
want cookies.
Make me cookies. Make me cookies.
Well, yeah, that would be fun because if you were controlling their mind, I can go down that route. Yeah, I would fuck with people that way. Just to
Oh, yeah.
make them. Now their hand has a mind of its own. Like they go to
Right.
take a drink and
You just throw it all over the place. Yeah.
shit like
They're
that.
trying to take a leak and you spin them around. What the fuck? And they're just
Yeah.
peeing on the floor in the bathroom, and there's like 4 other guys standing there waiting to
You
use
just
the
make
urinal.
it
They're
aim
like,
it at
what
themselves.
the
like,
fuck?
pissing
Yeah.
right on their
No,
chest.
I would make if I'm controlling their mind, it would be in bathrooms. I'd make one of the dudes piss on the dude next to him. Just take a leak.
Just straight turn. How you doing, George? The fuck are you doing? Get off of me! No, I can't help it, man. Come here.
I would wind
You're
up.
chasing him around the pisser.
I would wind up starting so many fights.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Casey's like, I don't like that motherfucker, and I don't like that motherfucker. They're gonna fight now, and whoever wins gets to go free. The next one, they're dealing with me for the next week.
Oh yeah. See, that's
That would be the cool part is if you could, like turn it off for some you make the wife go in and make cookies, right? And then you make the child go in and clean her room, and then you make fucking your buddy bring over a 6-pack or whatever. You're just like you got it all dialed in, right?
Well, but I think that goes back to at some point that'd get boring, right? So
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to. That's why I'd rather read the minds because that'd be more fun. And then I would set up shop on the corner, right? Because then you could just really fuck with that's how you can make
Some
your
of
money.
their own imaginations.
Oh, right.
Oh God.
See, that would be, and I never go big. It could just be the little corner thing,
The little like gypsy stand.
Oh yeah, dude, you got to go see this guy. He's fucking wild, right? You know, you couldn't get real big with it, but you
No, you could go fucking pro circuit with that shit.
No,
Reading
but
people's
see-
minds. Your mother who passed in, and they're like, "Oh my god, she passed in like 2006." In 2006.
That's what the
you could
mentalists
go-
do now. They give
Yeah.
you leading questions. See, that's the other.
Casey, we all know what you would do. You would go to Vegas and you would gamble.
Well, yeah. I mean, I gotta fund this somehow.
Fuck. Somebody in this hand's gonna win. I'm in.
You would be
I'm in.
you would
Put me
be
down.
pro poker player, World Series champion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he'd be sitting there with his sunglasses on. The one guy would pick up his card and be like, "Ooh, pocket kings." Casey'd be like, "Fold." Fuck
that.
Twos, I'm out.
Yeah, you know how great bluffing would be? Because
Oh,
you would
yeah.
already know they'd be like, he has-
Everybody's got a shit hand, and you know you have like the small pair.
Oh yeah, you have the shittiest hand, but you've got that arrogant fucker sitting across from you, right? But you can read, and you're getting as
Oh
nervous.
yeah.
Ah, fuck, he's got him. I'm gonna fold. Yep, I gotta fold, right? And you're just like,
Yeah.
push that bet out there. You're like,
Yeah.
and then he gets to, then you just set the cards down, right, face down, so they're, now we're good. And, what do you got? What do you got? The arrogant prick, and then you get to flip over the.
the
you
2
know.
and the 3.
Oh yeah, you get yourself into a few fights too.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna whoop this
He's
fucker's
fucking
ass.
counting cards.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's cheating. Be like, no, man. I just played the hand that was dealt to me. I don't know. It was shit. You seen it. You,
You
folded.
suck
I
at
don't-
bluffing.
You cheating bastard!
I
Oh yeah.
don't know. Could you? I mean, you could rule the world if you could control somebody's mind. I mean, think about it. You could fucking bomb any country or all of the countries, and they would never shoot another fucking bomb at you because you could get them all to stop.
Could you just erase their
Or
memories?
you could create world peace and make everybody go blank slate.
Yeah. See, again, that's
Then
not
you're Hitler.
fun. That would get
Yeah,
old
no, I
really,
know.
really quick.
That's when you start fucking with things like, I don't know, bats. They're fucking creepy.
No, that's
Fucking
why.
Better
bats.
yet, you could
I
wipe,
love
you
Halloween.
could block the memory in people to where they wouldn't know about scary shit, and then throw it at them just to see what they would do.
Well, scaring.
Going
people is
back to
always-
Halloween here, because you could be like, this guy has no clue what a clown is. And then all of a sudden, fucking Pennywise jumps out of the fucking gutter, and it's like, holy shit! You can watch the whole thing unfold. This is how it happened. This is how the first one happened, right here.
All right, I gotta admit, I do like scaring people. That's always fun.
Whoever created humanity was looking at it going like, well, they're all kind of fucking boring. Let's release a bear at the mall. Like fucking just send out some fucking crazy scary shit, right? And that's how it was like, oh my God, this is funny. So now they're all sitting up and wherever watching us like a video game like we do, right? But they're like, let's throw fucking car bombing at them and see what happens. Like
this
just
is
throwing
where we
random
get
shit.
into fire, flood, famine,
Yeah,
pestilence.
exactly,
Like,
right?
yeah. Hey, this will be fun. Let's watch them all starve.
Exactly. And then they're like, well, this was really kind of dumb.
When did
so
they
And
start
what-
hold
eating
on
each
to
other?
this.
There's where I was going. When do they start eating each other?
Yeah.
This is how cannibals came about.
Yeah.
No, you're right. There's a lot of really cool things you could do with it. I would rather read minds than control minds. To me, that's going to be more fun in the long run.
No.
Well,
Well, you're wrong, so
Yeah, right.
I control
I mean,
you to
I'm not
do
saying
the other one.
that it's aliens, but it's aliens.
Shit. right? I just, yeah. I want the fun. I don't need to control you, but I want to fuck with you. And
Yeah, but see, again, you're going long road. I want the amusement now.
well, yeah.
Oh my God. There's a guy standing there and it's like, wow, I just shit my pants. Oh, look at that. He just shit his pants. Because the next guy, you jump from one to the next and you're like, this guy shits himself, right? You make him shit himself, and
This
then you
guy
go to the
shits
next guy, his
himself,
buddy,
right?
and he's like, "You shit yourself," and there's nowhere to go from there.
And then that guy shits himself.
Yeah, no, I'm long gaming it. You got to long game it.
No.
I think, and I think that's a pretty good point where we can cut this one off, long game style. Anyway,
Long game.
yeah.
I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
Ah,
alright?
there we go. All right. Well, speaking of good times, this has been fun. We appreciate everybody listening. This is going to wrap up another episode of Dose of Dysfunction. Again, like us, share us, visit our Facebook, Dose Dysfunction, our community, Dose of Dysfunction on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. It's just all audio for now, but we'll work on it. Again, appreciate you all. Feedback, email us, Dose of Dysfunction podcast at Gmail. We accept it all. Appreciate your time and good night.